Hey guys, what's up? It's Mad V again, and I'm here to bring you an assessment on one of the most popular niche brands that we all know. I don't even need to say the name, but you'll find out after this. Which niche brand would this be? Well, you could probably already know because most people, it's probably the one that most talked about niche brands on the fragrance market. So I'm just gonna do a quick countdown, and what I'm actually gonna do in this video is just kind of give you my take on not only the actual fragrance itself from the niche house, but also about the clones that these fragrances have been attached to. All right, so I'm gonna rattle these off in no particular order. It doesn't matter, I'm not doing it from the one that I love the most to the one that I love the least. I actually love them all. I'm just gonna give a few little statements about each one and I'm moving on to the next. You can pick up most of these fragrances on FRAGRANCENET.com. I'll leave a link down below so that you guys can check them out. I'll also link all of these fragrances so that you can check them out as well. All right, so the popular niche fragrance house that I'm talking about is none other than Michelob Ultra. It is a fantastic niche fragrance, especially when you are on the beach in hot summer, and it projects very well when you pass out and it pours all over your neck and the sun bakes it into your skin. This is literally the best summer niche fragrance gem. All you guys should check it out. The alcohol content here is not that high, so you're getting more of an eau de parfum. It's Creed, y'all should have already known. You should have known. If you didn't know, then now you know, and knowing is half the battle. All right, so let's kick things off. We're gonna go with Virgin Island Water. Now, you guys already know Virgin Island Water is an amazing summer fragrance. I don't have to get into the notes, and I'm not going to. But this is amazing, I love it. It projects well. It's all the things that everybody has talked about. It's nothing shy of that. If anybody's just hating on that, well then they're just haters, and they hate Creed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't listen to them, shut up. Next. So this is the actual clone that I compare Virgin Island Water to. Most people will laugh about it, but I don't care. It is none other than Gary from the SpongeBob Nickelodeon collection. On Fragrantica.com, which by the way, I have many reservations on whether or not I find this website actually helpful. They had this guy on there as a clone for Viking. No, not even close. There's nothing in there that reminds anybody of Viking. That must have been some mega trolling going on. But I like that they trolled it because I picked it up because of that. I ordered it from a place called La Mina de Oro. Dirt cheap, I think $4, $5, whatever. I was actually pleasantly surprised. It smells great. It smells like suntan lotion in a bottle. It's got that salty, sandy vibe about it that you would want from a beach fragrance. It does actually work remarkably well in the heat. However, on the initial spray, it might be a little strong for some noses, so just keep that in mind. Spray it, not liberally. Spray it with caution in the beginning, and then see how you feel about the way it dries down, but in the heat, it works great. Now, the difference between this and this is obviously huge. If you're picking this up for $100 and something, $200, and this for $4, there's obviously gonna be a giant quality difference in terms of the ingredients, but this has the same coconutty vibe. Now, although it's in a pineapple, there's nothing pineapple-y about it, so don't think you're gonna get a pineapple bomb. This is gonna be coconut, salty, aquatic-esque, suntan lotion, you know, sandy, I don't know, anything you can think of when you're laying on the beach with suntan lotion on your butt or shoulders and you get all that sand on it, that's what this is. But this is obviously much better because it has florals in it, in the heart, and the lime. That's what this is missing. This is missing any of the, you know, the citruses. But you can easily go to Demeter and get like one of their citrus fragrances that they have there, which is like pure lemon or pure bergamot or whatever, and you can layer it and get a pretty close comparison for way cheaper than you would with this. This lasts okay, it's not bad. 5-6 hours on the skin. It dies down really quickly though to a skin scent, but on the clothes it projects pretty well. Not bad, I recommend it. These two are a marriage made in heaven. Next one on the list I'm gonna go with is Original Santal, one of the most beautiful sandalwood fragrances on the market. There are plenty of others that are great too. I'm not knocking any other ones. I'm just specifically talking about Creed. I love it. It's great, better in the colder weathers than in the warmer weathers. Got a very heavy tonka bean and vanilla base, so you know, wear that with caution. If you're in an extremely hot place, this might not be the fragrance to wear. If you're indoors and air conditioned, yes. Obviously, the one that we're gonna be talking about is Mont Blanc Individual. Now, this came out first, and then this came out. I think they smell identical. They're not lacking on anything. Like, I don't know if Creed got their hands on this and was like, we can make it with better and more natural ingredients. Probably did that, and that's probably why we have this now. But it's beautiful. This doesn't last nothing. Like, I 4 hours and this is bye-bye. Maybe 3 hours, I don't know. But this doesn't last long on me at all. This lasts a lot longer than this. So maybe we're talking about 6-7 hours with this one, and then it becomes an incredibly close skin scent. Again, try it out in colder weather, not warm weather. Cooler weather, not cold, but cooler weather. Next, Millésime Imperial. Beautiful, salty, fruity. And this particular batch that I got is from 2013, so it's really heavy on the salty versus the fruity side, so it's a great batch to have. I would say that to me, there's a couple of fragrances that are out there that smell similar to this. I like this one by Ed Hardy or by Christian Audigier, and this is Love and Luck. I picked this up at Marshall's for $10, okay, $10. This is obviously a couple $100, so this lasts not that long. Who cares? It's so cheap. Carry it in your pocket and reapply. The opening is not as beautiful as this opening, but the dry downs are pretty close, all right? So it's almost, I would say 92.3% on the dry down. Silver Mountain Water, love it. I love the tea note. I don't know about this whole metallic thing that everybody keeps talking about, but I do smell tea. I smell tea and citruses, and it's beautiful. I don't need to talk about this note breakdown. You can find a billion videos on this, so do that. So the clone that I have for this is Silver by Al Rahab. Beautiful replica of Silver Mountain Water. It's actually, to me, the closest. Second one is Derby Clubhouse Blanche, okay, by Armaf, and I have my reservations about this. This lasts nothing, like 2 hours, it's gone. Also, you kind of expect it to keep that freshness and that nice tea opening all through the whole thing like Silver Mountain Water does. This does not. This kind of gets spicy around the end. It kind of has a peppery feel about it, which I don't mind. I like those kind of notes. I like spicy fragrances. It works well in this, but it doesn't last long at all. And it's, to me, it's the worst out of the two clones that I have. So I like it. By the way, let's talk about the presentation. This bottle is beautiful. Creed, take some notes. Your bottles are like boring. This is like detail. You got like leather accent here. It's really pretty. The cap is really heavy. Snaps into place. You can actually trust it if you hold it. The Creed ones, you get kind of iffy, like, well, can I pull it up by the cap? Even though you usually can, but I don't trust it. This is really nice. Nice sturdy bottle. Presentation is beautiful. Atomizer is pretty good, but as a fragrance, I would go with Silver. And the only reason why I would go with Silver is because you get a little bit more play out of it. I think Silver lasts about an hour or two, a little longer than this one, but I also have the roll-on oil, which I use together, and that gives me a little bit more time with this. And Silver smells the closest to actual Silver Mountain Water. Now, this doesn't have the evolution that your nose wants to go through when you smell normal Silver Mountain Water with the beautiful fresh citruses and then the tea and the green, just that beautiful moment that fragrance gives you. This doesn't have all those stages. It's linear, but you're gonna get exactly what you're looking for in Silver Mountain Water in this. This is far cheaper, $8 and something and change, and it's 1 ounce. You can use the roll-on, which is like $2 or $3, and get a little bit more play out of it if you don't want to actually buy Silver Mountain Water. If you do want to buy Silver Mountain Water also doesn't last forever. It's one of those ones that lasts on my skin at least 5 to 6 hours, and then I have to reapply. If you want to smell like Silver Mountain Water and don't want to put out on that cache, then get this guy over this guy, even though this guy looks better than this guy and this guy. Next one, the Spring and Summer Beast Green Irish Tweed. I love this fragrance. I think it's amazing. I enjoy this all day long. I could wear this every day. I would never get sick of this fragrance. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But we already know what one of the most talked about clones for Green Irish Tweed is, and it is Très Nuit. Now, Très Nuit is very close, very close. It's good. I love it. I'll wear it. Doesn't last long on me at all. It lasts about 3-4 hours and it's bye-bye. Poof, gone. Not even the skin scent. It's gone. Gone. Like somebody took a dry eraser and just rubbed it in alcohol and then dipped my body in acid and then rubbed it down with the dry eraser with alcohol. Nothing left but bones. It's a beautiful scent. It's nice, it's cheap, you can get it if you want to smell like this. The only thing is that this has much better performance. This lasts on me about 8 to 9 hours. It has gorgeous projection in the first hour to 2 hour mark, and just everything about it is great. Like the presentation, the bottle, it's beautiful. It's made of sand from Greece, allegedly. This one's nice too. This has a nice presentation. I love the leather accent around it and the embossed Très Nuit Pomme on the side here, and the way everything is sort of engraved or embossed at the bottom. It's a really nice presentation. That's one thing that I do give Armaf credit for, and that's their presentation. To me, they always deliver in that regard. Their presentation is beautiful. So that's the clone knockout for this one. Proxima. As I said, this is not in any particular order. I'm not doing it from least to best or whatever. I'm just rattling them out. But I will say that these two, to me, if I had to judge, are my top Creed fragrances of all time. Viking. Now, Viking to me is amazing. I don't get all the hate. I don't understand it. I know when people try to compare the fragrance to the price point, that's where the hate comes in, or that's where the doubt comes in, or that's where the, I guess they think, lack of creativity from Creed comes in, but I completely disagree. It's not that I'm a Creed fanboy and oh my god, I have to have every Creed, because some I don't like. But this is amazing. I smelled this last year when it came out at the Creed boutique, and I was blown away. I was just blown away at the freshness, the sharpness, the mintiness, the spiciness. The dry down of this is brilliant, actually. You have the sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, and that combination with the mint and the pepper, pink pepper, and the Bulgarian rose is beautifully crafted. I don't get the hate, and I don't really trust Fragrantica either, because I think there's something interesting going on there where there's, in my opinion, I think that there's just influencers that get on there, be it people who are already influencing the fragrance community or actual big niche companies or big designer companies themselves, to get people to just hate on certain things so that they can rise to the top, right? It's a world, as we've referenced before on one of our other videos, it's a world full of crabs, and there's always a fat lobster on top, and that's to reference Brendan Schaub for saying that. But it's trying to push down. Everybody's trying to run to the top, and there's somebody trying to push down. I think that's what was happening with this. I honestly respect Creed for this. Why? It doesn't smell like spice and wood, so stop right there. Just stop right there. It does not smell like spice and wood. I don't know why people keep saying that. It does not. Is it reminiscent? Maybe, because there's some spicy notes, obviously, in spice and wood. This has woods and spice as well. Not the same composition, doesn't smell the same. Doesn't smell like Pasha either. Doesn't smell like Ed Hardy's Born Wild. Doesn't smell like a lot of the things that people said that they think this smells identical to or close to. It doesn't. This has its own thing. And I will tell you, the actual top of this is the most brilliant. They used such high-grade citruses for this in the top. You have the black pepper, you have Sicilian lemon, bergamot, and it is so vibrant. And that is a typical top, right? Citruses, right? Because you want it to be fresh, because they're trying to give it the air of salty sea and fire and cold, right? I will say this fragrance, I believe, works better in the cooler weather. But this fragrance to me is clearly one of the top 5 Creed fragrances. I know people don't want to spend money on this, because for a 3.3 bottle, you're going to be spending close to $500 if you buy it retail. You can find this on eBay for a decent price. Fragrantica, get your shit together. So the clone that I found for this is no clone, or it is a clone, but it's not a clone by a big manufacturer. I actually picked this up on Etsy. It's from Fragrance Unlimited. It says Eau de Parfum. Smells basically exactly like Viking, okay? So that will suffice your olfactory senses if you want to smell like that particular fragrance and don't want to come out the pocket. This is much cheaper, and I pulled the trigger on this because I figured, man, I wasn't going to get Viking anytime soon. Use a good amount of it. Check it out if you guys be the judge of it and see if you like it, and if you don't want to drop money on a Creed, this is a great alternative. It really is. Not knocking it, you know, so check that out. There's another one on there as well. There's 2 of them that I've checked on Etsy that sells. So that's the scoop on these 2. Next, Creed's Aventus. I'm not going to say anything more about this. There's literally 7 or 8 years of reviews about this, but I love it. It's amazing. Of course, the clone or dupe that most people talk about is obviously this guy, and I've reviewed this before. Beautiful. Club de Nuit Intense Man is amazing. The beginning, yes, it is very, if you compare them side by side, you will see what people are talking about in terms of the opening. The opening is a bit like harsh, like Lemon Pledge-y, if you're doing it side by side, but the dry down is amazing, and this lasts a really long time. The sillage is incredible with this, but the dry down and the longevity of this fragrance and the projection is incredible. This is a 2016 batch of Aventus that I have, and I'm really not that happy with its performance, so a little sad about that, but you know, that happens between batches. When I wear the dupes over the original, the short answer is that's up to you ultimately. Stay tuned for more reviews coming up, so if you enjoyed this video, as always, subscribe, like, comment below please, and let me know what you think about the dupes that I have talked about, or if you've had any other experience with any other clones or copies of these of Creed fragrances that you like more than the ones that I showed, and I will probably find them, buy them, review them. Lord knows that's what we'd like in life, is to smell lovely. And for all my people down south, tú sabes, 305-305. Dale con Creed, let me know what's up. Hashtag it at the bottom. Follow me also on A4THTENOR on Instagram. Or follow BOODULUV on Instagram as well, so that you can keep on top of content. Hit that bell so it notifies you, right? Hit the bell, it's like a doorbell. Ding dong, oh, somebody's at the door. Well, that thing will let you know, oh, this person just uploaded another video. So if you like this content, then you will hit the bell. Also, link down below will be my SCENTBIRD link for you to check out SCENTBIRD. We already know SCENTBIRD is a wonderful subscription-based company that you can pay at least $14.99 a month and choose out of 450 niche and designer fragrances. So check them out. I use them all the time when I want to try something out to see if I like it or not. If you want to give SCENTBIRD a try, you will save some money on your initial order, and you can refer friends and save more money. So everybody's saving money and stuff. So just save money, smell good, and enjoy life, right? Try it, scentbird.com. You won't regret it, I promise.